Hi guys, welcome back. You guessed it, we're doing a hair tutorial today. In my Everyday Valentine makeup tutorial, I asked if you all wanted to see a hair tutorial on the style that I was wearing in that video, and a bunch of you said yes, so that's what I'm going to give you today. This is a style or a way that you can style your longer pixie cut, either A, when it is just getting a little too long, or also, it works if your cut is just a little short. So right now I am getting really close to haircut time and it's kind of been driving me nuts. So this is a style that I will do sometimes just to change it up. So let's get to the tutorial. Okay, so I started as usual by towel drying my hair. Now I'm just gonna roughly comb through it with a large tooth comb. And if this is your first time seeing any of my hair videos, I will link the others that I've done down below, but I'm going to be using all of the same hair products that I usually do. So I'm starting with a Cure Argan Oil, and I just do this because I need a little extra shine, and it's good for your hair too. As you're putting in product and as you've combed through your hair, you're going to start combing it through and working that product through in the opposite direction that you normally part your hair. Normally, I part my hair on this side, and because of that, my stylist cuts my hair to flow this way. So what happens is when you part it on the other side, you can get a slightly different look. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to go in now, of course, with my Root Boost, and I'm doing kind of the normal, just through the back and through the top. I'm making sure though not to bring any of that product here forward because I really want to keep that part a little flatter. So just working that in at the roots. Okay, so from here we're going to start the blow drying process, and it's going to be somewhat similar as what I normally do, but again, what I'm going to be doing is focusing on my hair going the opposite direction than I normally do. I'm also going to really be taking this side much flatter and really working this hair around the rim of my face. It does help if you kind of have your part somewhat planned out, so I'm going to try and figure out where that part is going to be. And then this back part, I'm really going to be pulling this back here because this has gotten really long, and so instead of having this huge bush, I'm going to try and work some of that hair in the back. So let's get to blow drying. Okay, so here is what we have after blow drying. And you can see it just, when you comb it in the opposite direction and style it in the opposite direction, there's just more of a sweep or a swept look, I think. And then what I've done here is really flattened this section. And you can see this side, because my hair is normally over this direction, my stylist kind of keeps this thinner. So when you pull it on the other side, it just kind of gives it a little bit of a different look. So now I'm going to go in with my flat iron and just kind of straighten out a couple spots right here where I've got a little curl, because when my hair starts getting a little longer, the curls come out. So I don't have real curly hair, but I do have just these random waves in my hair. So I am just going to take this around the back here and right here along the neck. And then here in the front, if your hair is not fully laying this direction, you might have to work through it a few times with your flat iron. But I'm just going to just kind of pull this through, and then this thick section, again, kind of working it in this direction. And now the sides on this, you can either leave completely flat like this, or you can flip them back out. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do today. So I do know though what I like to do is I still like to straighten this out a little bit, and then sometimes that helps me decide if I'm going to flip out the sides or not. So I'm just going to work this a little bit over the ear area. And I've turned my flat iron down to a slightly lower temperature. Sometimes when I'm working a little bit more with it, I just don't want it to fry my hair. Okay, so we've kind of got that. Now here, what I'm going to do is right here over the ears, I'm going to flatten and slightly flip. There we go. And right here. So you can see how long my hair is right now. So if you have this style, you know that just sometimes either your hair grows a little extra fast in between cuts, or maybe your stylist doesn't cut quite as much off, but you can end up with slightly longer hair than you're used to. So this is a way to switch it up. Now, as you can see, I have a huge cowlick right here. Normally it curls the other direction, so it takes sometimes a little more effort to make it go the opposite way. Okay, so here's what we've got. Now it's time to put in our magic hair wax. If you've been around a while, you know it is the Enjoy Dry Wax. And I'm going to use, you know, about this much. So it kind of seems like a lot, but really it's not. I don't know if you can see. So that might even be a little too much. So work this through your hands, warm it up, and then as always, gonna start through the back. And because I've still got it spiked up back here, this is going to be kind of the usual styling. But then as I come over here to the side, I'm just going to kind of piece this out and then have these pieces just kind of frame the side of my face here. And over here, for this front section, I'm going to work through. And as I'm bringing it through, I'm going to curl the hair kind of back a little bit like this. And what that's going to do is just provide a little bit of texture here, so it's not just flat and solid. And I'm using that kind of pinching motion with my hands too, just kind of pinching the product through the hair. and making it look a little bit more piecey. And then right here again, kind of doing the same thing, just pulling that product through. Okay, and I think now we are ready for some hairspray. So, as always, my tried and true Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray and short bursts through the back here, doing kind of the same technique I always do. Just kind of spray and then pull it up with your fingers into a point. Okay, now I just have to check the back here, see how we're doing. All right, guys, so here is our finished hairstyle for today. And like I said, the back is not super different because it is still spiked, but because I worked it back, you can tell it's pretty long here, but by kind of working those spikes towards the back, it doesn't make it look too bushy in the front. So, and on the sides here, I just kind of like how it's just kind of gently framing the face here. You could absolutely tuck these pieces behind your ear. That's another way to change it up as well. But this is just a great way, like I said, if you're getting close to haircut time, the front is either too long, or if you just had it cut and it's kind of too short for you at the moment, parting it on the other side can help. Also, it's going to give you a little different coloring look. So if you've got highlights, and you flip your hair to the other side, it kind of makes the color look a little bit different as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other hair tutorials that I do in the future. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.